Hello, my wonderful people. How are you doing today? I trust you're doing just great. Yeah, from my side, I'm good. Well, my name is Martin, your favorite business coach from Finance Oracle. Today, I'm going to be discussing something very special. A lot of times I make videos, people come with this question: I do not have money. How can I start a business? My salary is not big, it's small, and it's difficult for me to save. Today, I want to talk about effective finance management. How you can effectively manage your finances. This is because I've come to realize that if you're able to manage your finances, no matter how little your finances may look, you will be able to manage it and still save money for either business or for security or whatever it may be tagged as. Managing your finances effectively is essential, is crucial for achieving your financial goals. And it also helps you to maintain financial security. Here are a few steps that you need to take to manage your finances. Step number one, set clear financial goals. You need to set a clear financial goals. You have to define your short-term and your long-term financial objective. For example, such as savings for retirement, buying a home, or paying a debt. Whatever it is, whether you want to save for your retirement, or you're building, or you're going to buy a home, or you own debt and you need to pay them, you need to set these long-term and short-term goals. It is when you've done this that you've started defining clearly your financial goal. Again, is you need to make your goals smart. When I say smart, what do I mean? Well, smart, I mean specific. Your goals have to be specific. And when I say specific, means you want to say, I am saving because I want to pay my debt, or I want to buy a house in the next 6 months. It should be as specific as that. When you have made it specific, then you are going to work towards it. If it is indefinite, then you'll be like, oh, come on. Or you don't know exactly what your finance goal is. Say, I just want to save money. I will figure out what I'm going to use it for. Then, man, you are far from achieving your financial goal because it is not specific. It is not clearly stated. M is measurable. Your financial goal should be measurable. I mean, you don't want to say, I need some money. I want to buy a house, no a home. No. But you can say, I want to buy a house. I need $2,000. I need $20,000. It has to be measurable. If it's not measurable and it's open-ended, it is far from being clear and it's gonna be difficult to achieve it. And A is for achievable. Your financial goal has to be achievable. I mean, just imagine your salary is, let's say, a year 20,000 USD, and you're thinking of buying a house in 2 years, knowing that it is not possible to buy a house for 40,000 USD. I mean, if you're able to save 100% of your salary, so it means it is not achievable unless you're able to say, okay, I'm gonna be doing this. I will create a passive income, then I will be saving it, and with some fraction of my salary, yes, this is possible. R is for relevance. Your financial goals that you're making should be relevant. If you're making a financial goal, something that's irrelevant, oh, come on, I want to save money. Maybe I will use it to play raffle and stuff like that. It is irrelevant. At the point, you will not say it's very important, so you will deviate from the plan. And lastly, T is time bound. Smart. Remember, we're talking about smart. Your financial goal has to be time bound. I need to do these savings for the next 2 years. I have to manage my finances effectively, and then I'm gonna save 80%. I'm gonna save 20% within 2 years, and I'll use it to do this. So it has to be time bound. If it is open ended, You spend it, you say, okay, don't worry, I'll start afresh. Because there was no set goal, no set time. Number two is you need to create a budget. Yes, this is very important. You need to establish a monthly budget that aligns your income and expenses. So if you are able to do this monthly budget and you state what your income is and how much you spend, then you've started already managing your finances effectively. And in this budget, you have to categorize your expenses into necessities, or what we call need, and also into discretionary spending, what we call wants. Okay? And if you do this, then ensure that your income exceeds your expenses and leaving a room for savings. This is the only way you can create an effective budget that will lead you to an effective finance management. Let me break it down. If you earn, let's say, $10,000 a month, then you should be able to say, okay, my house rent, my electricity bill, my water bill, my transportation, fueling, whatever you spend, that is necessity. There's your need. You categorize it in that way, and that costs you $3,000. Your tax and all that, $3,000. Then you say, sometime I have to take my beautiful wife and children, to eat out for dinner. I will take them for cinema. These are wants. They are not necessary. They are not necessities. They are not necessary. You can actually do without them. But you just want to live a balanced life. By the way, I tell people, live a balanced life. Do not save all your money and suffer and just become depressed in any little thing that happens around you, because you never have any form of recreation and a balanced system. So there should be room for wants, but then you have to budget and say, this is the amount I'm budgeting. Some time ago I talked about 50-30-27 rule. 50% of your income for your need, 30% for your want, and 20% for your savings. But then it all depends on your income, by the way. So I'm going to talk about that more in details. So if you do this, now ensure there is a certain amount left for savings. Don't budget everything on need and want and without savings. And number three is you need to track your spending. If you don't track your spending, then you're already falling. You need to monitor expenses regularly to ensure you are sticking to your budget. Without monitoring your expenses, you will overshoot your budget. So it is important it's like a control system, like a loop, okay? Like a flow chart. There must be a loop of yes and no. Okay? If you don't do this, then you are going to be in trouble. You can use budgeting apps or softwares, to simplify your tracking and categorize your expenses. There are a lot of budgeting softwares and apps, you can get free of charge. This will help you to simply track how you spend your money. And number four is build an emergency fund. I've seen friends who make a lot of money, but they never build an emergency fund. So they just live their life, all is good. Yes, this is not just about saving. If you are saving money to buy a home, it's different from an emergency fund. An emergency fund is an amount you're building. Should I lose my job, I can fall back to this. Should I fall ill, I can fall back to this. So it is important to build an emergency fund. Save at least 3 to 6 months worth of living expenses. Should it be that there are emergencies, you can still live comfortably for 3 to 6 months, and within this period you can fix yourself again. So this is very important. A lot of people didn't build an emergency fund, and whatever that happens to them, as little as it may be, they fall, they trip, and they fall. And number 5, reduce debt. If you don't prioritize paying your debt, especially debt with high interest rates, then you're already falling. For example, credit card balances. Try to pay these things as quick as possible. In fact, for me personally, I don't like credit card. They send me messages, you're qualified to get a credit card and blah, blah, blah. I don't want credit card. I want to live with what I earn. Because credit cards sometimes can actually put you in trouble. But anyway, some guys are making money so quickly, smartly by using credit card. But it all depends on what you do. But for you to use credit card to buy a television, an air conditioner, some of these things, a phone, it's totally unnecessary. It's gonna put you into debt. So again, you can consider whenever you want to take loan, consider taking loans with low interest rates. And number 6 is save and invest. This is like the most important thing in this, in today's video. If you save, you need to invest. Because if you don't invest, you are not able to double your money. It is just so, I'm sorry to say, just so stupid to keep all your money in the bank. How much does this bank give interest rate? Mini interest rate. Most of them don't give interest rate, they take service charges. That is the bad news. But if you allocate a portion of your income to savings and investment, then you're way too good to go. Consider tax advantage account like retirement savings. This account that when you put, they are tax advantage. They don't make deductions for tax, and yet they give you good profit rates. There is this treasury bill. You could think about investing in treasury bills. If you are not an investor, you don't know what business to do. You are not an entrepreneur. You can invest in treasury bills. Some other kind of bonds, things you can actually put your money and make profit from it. Sometimes you keep your money for 2 years at the bank. What is that money doing? I really don't want my money to be sleeping in the bank. Then you need to diversify your investments to manage risk and seek advice from financial experts if needed. Number 7 is to automate finances. If you are saving money, you can actually set automatic transfers to your savings, to your investments, even for your bill payments, to reduce your interest rate. How do you do this? The reason is that if you do not do this and you're not very disciplined, once you receive the money, you spend it. But if you automate your finances, immediately your salary is dropping, the bank is taking the 20% you've told them to take for your savings and for investment, then you're way too good to go. You don't need, hassle-free. Whatever is remaining is what you own. Okay, this is good. I believe this is good, right? Well, before we continue to number 8 and down, please do not forget to subscribe and do not forget to share. And if you've watched this video to the end, you might be lucky to win a gift from me. So just let me know if you watch this video to the end. Then just click SMART. Remember what SMART means? I've defined that earlier enough. Okay, number 8 is review and adjust your budget. It is important to review your budget as your income or as your finances changes. If you start making more money or you're making more money from your investment, you need to reinvest. So you need to do what? You need to review and adjust your budget. You cannot keep your savings at 20% even when your income has increased. You cannot keep your savings at 20% even when you have had some other income flow, like investment from treasury bills, investment from your small enterprises or whatever you do with your money. You have to also consider reinvesting a greater part of that, greater than what you've been doing before then. And number 9 is live within your means. The problem is that sometimes people make unnecessary expenses and impulse purchases. Just you're online and you just see something on Jumia or you see something on Konga or on AliExpress. Immediately you say, come on, this looks beautiful, I need this. You purchase. It's not budgeted, it's not planned, just because you love what you saw. Do not make impulse purchases and do not spend unnecessarily. You need to distinguish between your want and your need and prioritize your need in your budget. Your need must be your priority. Okay? And number 10 is plan for retirement. It is actually important to plan for retirement. So you need to contribute consistently to your retirement account. And sometimes you may have to take advantage from employer-sponsored plan. Take it as a priority to consistently contribute to your retirement account. Okay, and you may also consider a financial advisor to create a retirement plan, because there's some retirement plan that has more benefits or more interest rate than the others. So you need to take advice from a finance advisor. And number 11, protect your finances. Well, it is important you protect your finances. It depends on where you live. I mean, if you live in some countries, you don't need to do this. For example, you can take a health insurance, you can take an auto insurance, home insurance, life insurance, and all that. But all this depends on where you live. There are some places you live you may not want to take this because it doesn't work very well. Okay? And number 12, build good credit. Try to pay your bills on time. Manage your credits, responsibly. Do not keep building up credit and they start accumulating. Because if you have a good credit score, it can also lead you to lower interest rates, when you take loan on your credit card. Number 13, seek financial education. Continuously educate yourself about personal finance topic. Try to go to Google, look at investment strategies, try to know how to save money, how to invest your money, what are the things you could actually invest your money that will yield quickly, and all those things. And read books, take courses, and even consult financial advisors. It doesn't matter if you are going to spend money to do this or you're going to spend time, but this is just very important. And number 14, avoid emotional spending. Well, this is just the most difficult, and this is where some of us have failed or some of us have had struggles. Sometimes someone will just come to you and say, oh, come on, I've not paid my school fees, I've not eaten since yesterday and all that. Immediately, just without budgeting. Your budget should have a room for charity. I mean, if you want to go into charity. But once you exhaust this, it should be for the next month. Sometimes they just come to us and you wouldn't know what to do, you just give. That is lack of discipline, and it's quite, it may not sound good to you, but this is true about it. There should be budgeting. You cannot spend recklessly. Otherwise, you are not securing the future. So this is very important. Okay, your emotions, you need to consider what you do with your emotions. Number 15 and the last, set financial milestone. Yes, along the way of, all this journey, celebrate your milestone. When you achieve success, say, yes, come on, I've achieved success. I'm able to save $100,000 within this period of time. I'm able to save $5,000 within a period of time. Come on, I've done well. This is great. You take a cup of coffee. Celebrate it. This will help you a lot to be motivated. Motivation is very important in this journey. This is very important, and do not take it as a joke. In summary, remember that managing your finances is an ongoing process. It's not something you achieve what you want to achieve and you stop. It is important to regularly review and adjust your financial plan. It is essential to stay on track and achieve your financial goals. I wish you the best of luck. I wish you, a wonderful saving plan, and I wish you discipline in your savings plan. This is all you need to do to manage your finances effectively. If you do this, I'm sure you're not going to ask me, I do not have money, but I have a business plan. You will be able to save as time goes on. Congratulations to you. If you have completed this video to the end, click or comment SMART on the comment section. Stay tuned with Finance Oracle. Cheers.